From the smallest bacteria to the biggest dinosaurs, all life on Earth has been evolving for billions of years. But how does evolution work, and what does it mean for us humans? This is the story of evolution explained simply. About 3.54 billion years ago, Earth's early oceans provided the perfect environment for the first simple life forms. These were tiny single-celled organisms, and at first they didn't look much. They were just kind of like more advanced versions of bacteria. But over time, these microscopic cells began to divide and eventually gave rise to all life on Earth. Fast forward a few billion years and life exploded onto the scene. Suddenly, Earth was crawling with all kinds of creatures. The oceans were full of bizarre fish-like animals with hard shells and skeletons. On land, giant amphibians were lumbering around in the shallow waters near lakes and rivers. They were the predecessors to today's frogs and salamanders. Early reptiles were also slithering around in the lush, warm swamps. It was the perfect time to be alive. And then suddenly, bam, it was not the perfect time to be alive anymore. A massive asteroid smashed into Earth and wiped out almost all life on the planet. About 90% of all species disappeared in a blink of an eye. We've probably all heard of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. It happened about 66 million years ago. The asteroid impact caused huge amounts of dust and gas to fill the atmosphere. It blocked out the sun, causing global temperatures to plummet. It also triggered massive volcanic eruptions. But over millions of years, the dust cleared, the volcanoes stopped erupting, and Earth began to recover. But it was a very different planet than before. And only a few mammals survived the impact, so now it was their turn to take over. These mammals flourished in the warmer climate. They quickly diversified, filling the ecological roles left empty by the dinosaurs. And one mammal in particular became the dominant species on Earth, us. We have bigger brains than our primate cousins. We can speak and write and read and use tools and technology to hunt, build shelter, and explore the world around us. We're pretty great if we do say so ourselves, but we weren't always so advanced. Our earliest ancestors were small proto-humans called hominids who lived in Africa about 6 million years ago. At first, they didn't look or behave much like modern humans. They walked on two legs but had a lot of other features in common with apes. Their brains were smaller than ours, and they didn't use language or make tools, but over time, they slowly changed. Their brains grew larger, and they developed the ability to communicate with each other, to plan ahead and solve problems, and to create and use tools to help them hunt and gather food. Eventually, they migrated out of Africa and into Europe and Asia. They adapted to new environments along the way. Some developed traits that helped them survive in cold climates, like a bigger, stronger body and a thicker coat of body hair. Others developed traits that helped them thrive in hot climates, like lighter skin and longer legs for running. But no matter where they went, they always carried with them the ability to learn and adapt. This is what allowed humans to become the most successful species on Earth. But that doesn't mean that evolution is over. It's happening right now. All species are still evolving and adapting to their environment. Bacteria are becoming resistant to antibiotics. Plants are changing the way they use water to survive droughts. Animals are migrating to new habitats because their old ones are underwater. Every day, new adaptations are helping species survive and thrive in a changing world. So remember, evolution is all around us, even if we can't see it. It's happening in the cells of our bodies right now. And it's what has allowed life to flourish on Earth for billions of years. It's the story of survival, change, and adaptation. And it's all thanks to the power of nature. If you like learning about evolution, stay tuned for more videos every week. Thanks for watching.